Kalti. Ziva'u niperte ne lifya sirel arusik. Fitseng eoeng kameye miklora lifya mifa rel arusik. 2009's sci-fi blockbuster Avatar is, to date, the highest-grossing box office movie of all time. That's not to say it's actually a good movie, though. But whether you love Avatar or not, one thing you can't accuse director James Cameron of is not putting enough thought into this movie. The level of world building that went into it is frankly unparalleled by any other single film which isn't based on any prior source material. Part of the world building process involved commissioning professor and linguist Paul Frommer to create a language for the Na'vi alien race who inhabit the fictional world of Pandora. The language, called Na'vi, is used throughout the movie. And with a slew of sequels on the horizon, I thought it'd be fun to feature what I find to be the most fascinating facts about the Na'vi language. Number 4, it's not that alien. Almost all of the sounds in Na'vi can also be found in English, and this is for a couple of reasons. Not only did the human cast have to artificially learn the language, but in the movie the main character does as well.
The language is a pain.
Every Na'vi vowel, with one exception, can be found in English. In fact, it'd be harder for a Na'vi speaker to learn the English vowel system than the other way around. And the same is pretty much true with the consonants. There are just a few differences. 3 English sounds, b, d, g, are replaced with what are known as ejective consonants. But again, these consonants are more common worldwide than some of the consonants found in English, which Na'vi doesn't have, like the th sounds, for instance, th and th. Na'vi has 2 sounds called pseudo-vowels or semivowels. Once again, these are pretty familiar sounds. One is the rolled R. The other is the dark L sound, l, which you find in an English word like castle. But what really gives Na'vi a very distinctive, non-English flavor is the arrangement of the sounds in the words rather than the sounds themselves. For example, some words in Na'vi feature several vowels strung together, which you won't find in English. Also, a sound like ng in song can only be found at the end of words in English. But in Na'vi, they can come at the beginning, as in nga, which means you. Number 3, the number system. In Na'vi, the number system goes from 1 to 8 and then starts over. And so it's called a base 8 number system, just like we use a base 10 number system. So why do they have a base 8 system instead of base 10? Well, to answer this, we might ask, why do we have a base 10 counting system and not something else? The commonly accepted answer is that it's all about counting on our fingers. We have 10 fingers, so we use a base 10 system, and that makes sense. That's also why we have one word which can be used for both numbers and fingers. The Na'vi have 1 less digit on each hand. Thus, they have 8 fingers instead of 10, and so it makes sense for them to have a number system which would be base 8. Having a base 8 counting system in Na'vi is just one of the many ways we see the amount of passion and care that was present when this language was fashioned. There's no financial impact on the movie whether the Na'vi language has a base 8 or base 10 counting system, but it gives Na'vi a level of authenticity which goes a long way in really making it feel so real. Along these same lines is the next most fascinating fact about Na'vi. Number 2, trial nouns. Many languages have ways to mark whether a thing is singular or plural. But this isn't the only distinction you can make regarding the number of something. Some languages have a separate marking for when there's just 2 of something. Imagine if, in English, when talking about a pair of eyes, you had to use a different ending, like "eif," as in, girl, you have the most beautiful eif. And you'd have to do this for anything that comes in pairs. And when you think about it, a lot of things do come in pairs. Body parts in particular, like eif, earf, armf, and legf, and footf. So having a dual number in your language might be useful. In fact, the ancient ancestor of English, Proto-Indo-European appears to have had a dual number that was gradually lost over time in most of its descendants, so maybe it wasn't that useful after all, but useful enough that we still have a leftover word in English from it, which can only refer to two of something. That word is both. So Navi has a single and plural and also a dual number, but that's not the interesting thing. The fascinating fact is that Navi also has a trial number, which is a different marking on nouns that come in threes. Now that's just weird, because whereas many things come in pairs, how often do you ever need to refer to three of something specifically? I mean, I have 3 cats, and even that's one cat too many. But aside from that, I can't think of a situation that would call for the use of a trial number marking system. But then again, I don't live on Pandora. On Pandora, actually, you see a lot of threes of things. Except for the Navi themselves, Pandoran fauna featured in Avatar have 3 pairs of limbs. There's at least 10 species that do. So one could see how a trial marking system in Navi could have arisen. Like the number system, this again highlights the thought that was put into the interconnection of all the elements of the world building for this movie. The Navi language wasn't constructed in a vacuum. It takes into account the environment of its speakers just as real languages do. It's these invisible details which really elevate the Navi tongue beyond just a special effect made for a movie. I made a prior video looking at the alien language in the 2016 film Arrival. That script is an example of a special effect made for a movie. It was not created by a linguist, and it breaks down under scrutiny. Navi, on the other hand, does not break down under scrutiny. Rather, it comes alive. And this leads to the #1 most fascinating fact about it.
People are actually using it for genuine communication. There are a couple of instances of Navi learners in different parts of the world who don't share any other common language except Navi. So, I mean, that's something I frankly did not anticipate.
#1, it's a living language. In other words, people actually speak Navi. Just how many NASL speakers are there out there? Ewa la'au apolomum. But Navi has grown beyond the movie it was designed for. It radically changed the life of its creator, Paul Frommer. Karyu Paul went from teaching at the USC Marshall School of Business to appearing on national media, speaking at conventions, maintaining a blog, and of course, teaching the language. At first, the vocabulary was limited to only what was needed in the film. But for a variety of reasons, since the film's release, there's been a growing demand to continue building the lexicon. Much of this work has been outsourced to the fans of Navi, who can anonymously submit suggested words, which Paul Frommer then reviews and decides whether to accept them or not. And think about how cool that is. The prospect that you might create a word that one day makes its way into a future Avatar movie. I'd personally be flouting that achievement on my resume. And honestly, even though I personally don't care much for the movie Avatar, I find Navi to be a really neat, fun language. The grammar is complicated if you don't have a PhD in linguistics, but it's a very playful language. So Navi experiments with ideas like trial nouns and base 8 counting and a lot more. You can get creative with aspects of language which in your native tongue had no room for creativity. For example, unlike English, Navi has a relatively free word order, allowing you to experiment with how choosing where words go in a sentence can change the context or emphasis. And if you've made it this far in the video and none of that sounds exciting to you, but you still find yourself at a place where you need to learn Navi, then just think of it like field stripping a weapon.
The language is a pain, but I figure it's like field stripping a weapon. Just repetition, 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 repetition.